So how's that? That's the lightest this guy is, 83 kilos, 10% body fat, and it's the most he's ever done on the rack pull.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fantastic. Most of us blokes, 30 plus that are sedentary, are pretty stiff. It's very hard for us to do this hip hinge movement. So one way of doing that, of helping with that, is to release the fascia down the back. So the old footy player leg kicks, where you're doing this for 12 aside, it loosens up the fascia that runs under your foot all the way through, and it helps you hip hinge. And although this is the second exercise of the back workout, because it's going to be probably heavier than what we pulled down, we are going to start with the warm-ups again and pyramid our way up, build up towards our heavy sets. One thing with the rack pull is you want to make sure that you're pulling from below the knee. That gives us enough hip hinge to pull your lats in. A lot of people do rack pulls from here. You're really not doing much. That is below the knee. So I can get a nice hip hinge, pull my lats in, and actually work the lat. That's the rack pull to isolate the back. Beautiful. Oh, that'll be the slowest rep. Drive your chest, easy. And again, don't bounce, place, drive up. Beautiful. Another one. Chest up. Give me one more, man, you got it. One more. Easy, man, easy. Felt heavier than it looked, promise. Great job. So how's that? That's the lightest this guy is, 83 kilos, 10% body fat, and it's the most he's ever done on the rack pull.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, so we've moved on from rack pull. We're gonna do a bent over underhand row for mid upper back. Depends on what angle you are. Further over I bend, more lat you're gonna get if you tuck your elbows in. Higher up, more mid rhomboid and trap. So it kind of depends on where you're comfortable rowing from.
Yeah.
Perfect, mate. Look at that. Pull those rear delts that we activated before. There you go. So something like this, 100 kilo bent over barbell row underhand, the bar is likely to slip. This is where figure 8 wrist wraps come in handy. End of the day, we're not trying to overload the grip. We're trying to overload a bigger muscle in the back. The grip will fatigue before the back, so it's okay to use grips. Very good. Just a little bit heavy.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit.
That is a 100 kilo row. It's
That's
pretty impressive.
pretty good.